All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and go to your dock and you want to open up GarageBand. So you're going to go ahead and click on that. And what it's going to do by default, it might open up the last thing that you were working on. This right here is actually the little theme song in the intro for this video that I was working on. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click on New. All right. And so then I'm going to go ahead and open up a new project. Now, right here is where you're going to choose your tempo. Right here, if you have like a track or a beat in mind that you kind of want the tempo of your song to be at, you can tap that and it will actually create that tempo for you. So let's say I want to do a beat like this. You see how it stays around the 97, 96 mark? So I'm going to go ahead and use that as my tempo. I have empty project selected and I'm going to go ahead and hit choose. All right, so the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to add a track. Now, for this particular lesson, since we're focusing on loops, it really doesn't matter what track we're going to choose. I usually choose the microline audio as default, and then once I begin adding my loops, I can delete it. Right here, you're going to have your input one. You can leave these alone because we're not going to be playing any instruments or recording in this particular lesson. I hear my sound from my external headphones, so that's going to be what we're doing right here. So I go ahead and hit create. All right, so I've gone ahead and hit create, and so now I'm going to go ahead and turn off this smart control for the library. So I have this screen room, this real estate. I like a wider screen. All right, and so here as well, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the smart controls for audio so I have a wider room. All right, now here is your loop library, this icon right here. If you leave your cursor over here long enough, it will put a little icon menu to show you what this is. And it's also indicating I can hit the letter O. So if I hit O on my keyboard, it's going to open up the loop menu. If I hit O again, it goes away. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and click on loop. And so now what you're going to do right here, it will show you all the sound packs that you have access to. And anything in GarageBand is free. If you need to update your sound packs, we can make another video about that. But what you can do is click GarageBand next to the Apple icon, go to Sound Library, and then it's going to open up a sub menu, and then it has download essential sounds, download all available sounds, and reinstall Sound Library. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that right now. So what we're going to do is make a beat. So I've got my tempo right here, 97 BPM, beats per minute. And I'm going to go ahead and click on an instrument. But see, what you can also do here is if you want to search the loops. So say, for instance, I want a guitar. So I type in the word guitar, and everything that's a guitar comes up. It's got the key that it's in. It's got the tempo that it's in. The amount of bars that it has. Right here, you can favorite it. So say there was one that you like, you're searching through one day and you see one that you like, you can check that box. So it's got a lot of cool features here. But another way that you can search, you just click that X to delete that. Now it goes back to the default in alphabetical order, showing all the available loops. And so what you can do, there's a genre option: rock, blues, hip hop, modern R&B, bass, house, future, bass. There's instruments, all drums, piano, synths, bass, synthetic bass, descriptors. If you want something that's grooving, something that's melodic, something that's relaxed, cheerful, dark. I actually use these a lot as far as the things that kind of pick my mood. So right now we're going to start with the instrument. And so we're going to go ahead and choose a beat. All right. And so now you see all these other areas are grayed out, and I can even fine tune it to where do I want the beat to be percussion. And then it lowers the amount of available loops even more. All right. So I've gone ahead and created chosen beats. And so right now with this, if I click on this, it's going to start playing the beat. And then if I go to another one, now the difference between the blue ones and the green ones is the blue ones are an audio track. The green ones are a MIDI track, meaning that the notes and the sound being used can be manipulated. That's something that we'll go over again. For the sake of this tutorial, we're going to filter this out and we're going to choose only audio loops, okay? So I'm going to just check the box for audio loops. And so now you'll see this is just blue. And so everything we're seeing is just audio loops. So let's see, air release topper 1. Let's see what this sounds like. No, that ain't it. So I hit my space bar and that stopped it, but no, I ain't feeling that. Didn't even really sound like a beat, to be honest. What's also cool about GarageBand is that the tempo, even though the default tempo for these, like how it was created and what it's supposed to sound like, is 130 beats per minute, which is why it might sound weird right now. But the tempo of my track is going to adjust the sound, manipulate the sound, that beat. So that's pretty cool. Alien string pluck, alive and kicking beat. Ayo, ayo, give it a microphone and I will bust. Give it a microphone, give it a microphone and I will bust. Ayo, give it a microphone and I will bust. Give it a microphone, give it a microphone and I will bust. Ayo. Okay, there we go. We're gonna go with that one. And so I like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on it, and if you see right here, it says drag Apple loops here to create tracks. So I'm gonna click this and hold on this, and now you can see is begin to create a new track. And then you see that green plus sign means it's going to add it. I'm going to drag it to the very beginning of my track to where the beat says 1.1. And then once I let go, bam, there's a track. So if I click right here, my go to beginning is going to go to the beginning of the track. And then I hit play. Give it a microphone, ayo. All right. And so if I want to loop this, well, actually, and what I'm going to do is this audio track, if you remember when we first started, this is the audio track that we created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on that, delete that. And so now we've just got the beat. Okay. So, yeah, So if I want to kind of continue to play this, you notice how, so it's only for 2 bars. There's 1, this line right here is 2, and then that's 3. Now you notice how it stopped? And so what I need to do is this right here is a cycle option. And if you can see where it's kind of gray right here, this determines where, once I click this, what's going to highlight. So watch. You see that? So since my track is not as long as this right here, there's 2 things I could do. I can extend my track, and if I put my cursor to the top right, you're going to see a circle, which means when you drag it, it will loop. This one is if you drag it, it will just extend the track, but you'll see that's not going to apply to here because there's nothing to extend. So what I'm going to do is click on that, and I could drag that or drag this back. I could click on this and drag this back. So I'm going to do that and let it cycle out. Yo. Give it a microphone, ayo. Give it a microphone, ayo. Give it a microphone, ayo. Give it a microphone, teach me sound, ayo. Give it a microphone, Okay, yeah, I like that. So next what we're going to do is, I'd like some bass in there. I'm not good at choosing bass, but I'm going to pick some bass. So right now we're going to click on this X, and what that's going to do is that's going to erase the filters that I currently have. So All right, now all of these are selectable again. So there's bass, synthetic bass, electric bass. I'm going to go with bass, and then I'm going to go to genre. I'm going to choose hip hop, and then you see it's even got hip hop and R&B. And then for descriptors, I'm going to use grooving, because I'm grooving with that. Give me the microphone, give me the microphone, hey oh. All right, so let's see. Okay, so I hear that, but what if I want to hear how it sounds with the beat? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start playing it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the loop. Now what's cool is that if it doesn't play as soon as you click on it, that means that the loop is trying to catch up with the music that's playing on your track. So it wants to catch it on beat. So watch. Yeah, now I'ma do it like this. When I come around, I'ma teach you sound, and I come from the ground. This is how we get down. I ain't no clown, so don't start laughing when I'm rapping. I'm adapting to the track and something like a captain. Come from America to shreds, I'm tearing ya. I am straight bearing ya, something like a grizzly. You can't get with me from here to Tennessee. I will just get tipsy, something like Jaquan. I stay on when I let them know I do it from dusk till dawn. Just like George Clooney, you cannot boo me. See me on the street and they be like, who he, ooh wee. Yeah, okay. Let's see, if you noticed, that bass changed the whole vibe of the track for me. It made me want to like rap like that instead of, and all that was off the top of the head, I promise you. I was freestyling. So, okay. I'm gonna check out some other ones. Let's see, I kind of like that groove. And we gonna just party all, ayo, just party all to the break of dawn, ayo, we gonna just party all. Okay, that changes the vibe of it, so I'm gonna go and add that. Boom. And so if you look, let me see. Okay. Yeah, yeah, we gonna get down, yeah. And I think what would sound good with that is some horns. So I'm gonna click that and go back to our instruments, and a horn would be under woodwind, I believe. Or let's just do this. How about we just type in horn? All right, we got all our horns. And see, it even shows me I can narrow it down, which is really cool. So genre, we're going to do hip hop horn, or I could even do jazz. No, jazz. Why isn't jazz available? That's crazy. All right, I'm not going to choose a descriptor. Yeah. Your boy sounds of the RAI to the GN. Yeah. I like that. Let's see how it sounds with this. I'm gonna hit play. Go ahead and click that. Yeah, I like that feel good vibe. And I'ma ride to the rhythm, and I'm gonna just get them the way that I gotta dip them like chips. I flip like Mary Lou Retton, and you're like, ooh, scary who? Like Cindy Lou up in the Grinch stole Christmas. You cannot get this when I spit this. I kick this like I was a ninja. I injure anyone that enters into the center. Master Splinter with the flow when I go with four turtles who are straight heroes. Woo! God dog, that was hard. I ain't freestyled in a minute, so that kind of felt good that I still got it. I'm not being cocky or arrogant. So I like that. I'm gonna drag that over here. we got our bass, we got our horns, we got our beat, we got our bass, we got our horns, we got our bass, we got our horns, we got our All right, so we pretty much got a track. So what these icons right here are, this is to mute, and this is to solo, and this is if you're gonna start recording. It allows you to hear the playback. So for instance, so if I play. Yeah, Now I'ma drop the beat as I sneak and I creep. My technique is so unique, how I speak. Let me just come through. It's on fleek like a woman say. And I come through when I bomb through every single day. I'm not Dr. Dre, but I hit them with the missionary pause. And you come through, I gotta let them know. Laws is what I'm breaking and I'm taking. Wreck 'em just like taking, and I just start shaking like I was dancing and prancing like a reindeer, and I'm answering questions. And I'm teaching lessons cause it teach me sound. And you know how I get down, 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 down. Yeah, Now just let the bass rock to them. Now just let the bass rock to them. And we gonna hit them with the beat just like this. Yeah. Alright, so there's so many ways that you can play with the sounds, but we really got a foundation of a song right here. And so now what we can do is we can actually take these and begin to put them in a format of a song. So say I wanted to start the track off like this. Yeah, sound of the rain. So what I would do is I can click and move these over here, unmute, and watch this. I'm gonna turn the cycle off. Yeah, sound of the rain. Yeah, so then I can do that. And so, let's see. All right, so now what we can do is begin to kind of sequence our song. So say I started out with the bass as the beginning. And if I put my cursor over here, I can stretch that out. I can stretch this out. So say I want to wait and have the beat kick in and have the horns come in first. So let's go back to the beginning. Click here, just hit play. I would actually want the beginning to go for 4 bars. If you press the enter key on your keyboard, it also takes you back to the beginning. Now I'm gonna hit spacebar to play. Yeah, bring the horns in. Yeah, and we gonna ride to the rhythm like this. And we gonna do it like that. And you know what? Yeah, so this is just a simple way that you can start your beat. What I'll do is we can then look further into it as far as seeing how you can, well, let's see. Let's see. I bring my cursor here and it cuts out that little part, and it's almost like I got a beat drop. Take the bass out, keep it going, and then I'm gonna right click. So if I right click on the loop at the very beginning, I can hit copy, and then I move my playhead to where I want it to come back in. So I'm gonna move it to 17 right here. And then this is, if you see, this track is the one, it's highlighted in light gray. So wherever I paste it at, wherever this is highlighted at, that's where the track's gonna paste in the playhead point. So I can go to File, Edit, and then Paste, and see, now my loop is here. So let me close this loop. This right here, if you drag this, you can zoom in and out and see the full song. This right here, you can barely see it, but this icon right here, if you put your cursor over it, it'll change to the double arrows. It's the end marker. So if I drag this over here, and you see how it's getting black, this is where the song is going to end at. So I want to shorten it. There we go. All right, so I'm going to hit enter to go to the beginning, hit spacebar. Yeah. I can change it in real time. Hold on, let me right click, paste. All right. Enter, spacebar. Yeah. It's your boy Sound of the Raign with Teach Me Sound, and we're gonna show you how we do it like this. Bring the horns in, yeah, and we gonna ride to the rhythm like this, never fall off. Y'all off like a sawed off, I kick when I spit. Come through, you finna get hit. Dip like chips, you knew I was finna say that. Shotgun I mentioned before, I finna spray that. Lay that cat down, this how it sound. I told you my name is Sound, Teach Me Sound. Now hit the horns just by themselves, yeah. I come through when I'm getting wealth, yeah. And I'm all about my health, bring it back in. 1, 2, 3, I got a belt to whoop you, I should just flip you, dip you, potato chip you, yeah, it's like that. So you see, as you arrange it and you get a feel for it, you can give your song different vibes and different feels. Now, another thing that's very important is the sound of the song. Now, I'm not going to get into that right now. I'll get into the mixing aspect on another video. But right here, you can adjust the volume of the song, or the track, excuse me. And you can also adjust the panning. Panning is if it's going to play in the left or the right stereo, excuse me, left or the right headphone. I don't know if you notice how there's two waves. These are called waves, these lines. And so there's two of them, which means it's in stereo sound. So if I drag it to the left all the way, it'll just play the top one for the bass. You might need to have headphones on to notice that. And if I turn it to the right, it'll play the bottom one. And so when you're mixing your music, to give your sound a different feel, a full feel, that's going to be something that comes into play. So now to share my track, I'm going to go ahead and go to the very top. I'm going to hit share, and I'm going to hit export song to disk. And we're going to name this Funky Beat. And I'm going to go save it to desktop, save it as an MP3, which is a lower quality file. It takes up less space, no lower quality than a WAV file. And export cycle area or length of selected regions is not checked because I wanted to export the whole thing up until the end marker. So I'm going to hit export. And that's called bouncing. So it just bounced the track. And now I go to Finder, go to desktop, and then right here you see Funky Beat. And I'm going to double click on, or I'm going to actually I'm going to hit select on it, click on it, and hit space bar. Now, unfortunately, I didn't turn the metronome off, so you can hear that. Yeah, to the rhythm we ride, and I slide and I glide, and I got wings, I'm fly. Something like a bird, say word, I throw them in the dirt like I was on the curb. Just sliding, a medallion is what I got on my neck. I eat them like a scallion, yeah, I'm scowling like Colin Farrell. I'm a penguin with the pen. That means I kill them and him and everybody that wanna come through and begin like Batman. Got a Batman that's black man, and you don't want that man. Yeah, to the rhythm we ride, and to the rhythm we Yeah, so what I would do is I would go back in and I would unclick that. You always want to make sure you click that off. The metronome is going to help keep you on beat. The 1, 2, 3, 4 is whenever you're recording, it gives you like a 4 count. So now as I play it, you don't hear that. You don't hear that. You just hear the beat. And so if I exported it again, share, export song to disk, MP3, funky beat. And I want to overwrite that one, export. It's going to say funky beat already exists. Do you want to replace it? Yes, replace. Bouncing. I'm going to go back to Finder. Close that. Hit. So you notice it's gone. Bring them in, yeah. I feel something like a king, the way that this beat just brings me a feeling. Do you feel it? I come through the microphone, I'm finna steal it, because it's mine, so it wasn't really stolen. The microphone is something I leave swollen. I'm golden, like a retriever, so I retrieve it. You best to think that I'ma think it and believe it. I need it, something like a want. I come through, don't front. I keep saying that I come through, but you know through I come. And I come through like a bum, rum tum tum, like the little drummer boy. Yeah, I bring the noise. But yeah, so there you have it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. You can leave a comment, discuss, what kind of videos would you like to see in the future. Share it. I thank you so much for your time. And peace. Have a good one.